You had no idea that these famous artists made diss tracks. Yes, the song that taught all of us how to spell the word bananas is a diss track. Gwen Stefani created this after notorious singer-songwriter and historically diss track fodder, Courtney Love, threw shade at her during an interview when she said, "Being famous is just like being in high school. But I'm not interested in being a cheerleader. I'm not interested in being Gwen Stefani." Definitely some harsh words for her fellow singer, and dare I say, fighting words if I've ever heard them. Gwen's response: "Okay, pluck you. You want me to be a cheerleader? Well, I will be one then, and I'll rule the whole world. Just you watch me." And thus, the cheerleader anthem that a generation of kids would aggressively drum on their desks when they were bored during math class was born. This next one, Mariah's Stans, will for sure recognize, but as for the rest of you, surprise! Mariah Carey's Obsessed is also a diss track towards Eminem. You know, the guy that pioneered the slang term stan. Anyway, what was going through her mind when she made this? I guess we'll never know. This all came about after Eminem revealed that this girl he would rap about in some of his older songs was in fact Mariah Carey, and that they were in a relationship at one point. Mariah heard this and was like, nah. Eminem was like, yeah. So Mariah Carey wrote this song about a man being obsessed with her and included a stalker in the music video that very closely resembled you know who. Things didn't turn out so well for Mariah afterwards because, as we all know, when you diss Eminem, you forfeit your life as you know it. Which is exactly what happened when he released his response track, The Warning. Yikes. Rockin' the suburbs. Now, if you're old like me, you will remember this song from the award-winning movie Over the Hedge. Except you didn't realize it was a diss because that version is the clean version. The real uncensored version by Ben Folds is a hilarious yet scathing diss aimed at metal bands like Korn, who would complain about how hard their lives were while simultaneously being middle-class white men. It was written and recorded after the lead singer of the band Korn, Jonathan Davis, had some choice words for Ben Folds' band, Ben Folds 5, saying, "They suck." Some standout lines, just like Michael Jackson did, "I'm rocking the suburbs," except that he was talented. "I take the checks and face the facts that some producer with computers fixes all my garbage tracks. And I'm pissed off, but I'm too polite when people break in the McDonald's line." Speaking of Michael Jackson, he's an interesting one because, believe it or not, he's got an album full of diss tracks. The songs Money, DISS, Tabloid Junkie, This Time Around, Scream. Songs mostly geared towards his accusers / the media and tabloids. And you could even include They Don't Care About Us, which is kind of like the spiritual predecessor to Not Like Us, except aimed at the government. DS is the most direct, being aimed at Thomas Sneddon, the district attorney of Santa Barbara at the time, who investigated and prosecuted Michael on the SA charges during the 90s and 2000s. The best on the album has to be They Don't Care About Us. However, the most criminally underrated, without a doubt, is This Time Around, which includes a killer feature from none other than Biggie. And lastly, I will give you 2 diss tracks for the price of 1. From a diss battle that took place between 2 music giants who were in one of the ugliest and most visceral beefs the world has ever witnessed. No, not those music giants. These music giants. The John Lennon and Paul McCartney beef. After embarking on his solo career following the breakup of the Beatles, Paul decided to throw shots at the man he deemed responsible in a song. A song called Too Many People. You took your lucky break and broke it in 2. Now what can be done for you? Oof. Too many people going underground. Too many reaching for a piece of cake. Too many people pulled and pushed around. Too many waiting for that lucky break. John, understandably blindsided, fired back with, "How do you sleep? You live with straights who tell you is king. Jump when your mama tell you anything. The only thing you done was yesterday. And since you're gone, you're just another day. Ouch! Okay. Pretty tame by today's standards, but they laid the foundation for all of the artists I mentioned on this list to make some of the most memorable diss tracks that a lot of us cherish and continue to listen to today. So who surprised you the most? Who didn't? And are there any other diss tracks by non-hip-hop artists that you love and would like to share? Feel free to do all that and more in the comment section below.